Well, I met Al on September 12th, 1985. We were at a nightclub.
Our eyes, I guess, met across the dance floor, and I had to go back to the bar a few times to get my courage up.
When he approached me to ask me to dance, he didn't just ask me, he asked all the girls that I was with.
I kind of fit myself in between the two of them. Maybe within five minutes of the dance, I just kind of leaned over and I just told her, "You're beautiful." And that's the day I met Karen.
Three years later, we had our first child. It was surreal. It was surreal. I could not believe that we brought this beautiful baby into the world. It was incredible.
I probably was the last to know, I guess. I mean, I just, I think maybe I'll say about a year and a half, I think Karen made some comments that, I don't know if something doesn't seem right.
I wound up putting him into school. I asked the teacher, "Can you please just observe Ryan?" And at the end of that day, she said, "Mrs. Seiler, you should have him evaluated."
It was really very devastating for me. It took me a while. I remember getting a phone call at work, Karen telling me, "Hey, I got the news from the doctor, it's not good." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then she, gave me the diagnosis, and it was really, really rough. I think I probably missed about a week of work.
To hear those words, it was tough.
You think the worst, you have all these aspirations for him. And you think, of course, why me? Why him? It was a very, very difficult time.
I met Ryan about a month into business. They were thinking about him working here. I was sort of like, didn't know what to make of it. I didn't know if it was a good idea. Something that maybe we couldn't handle, we weren't, right for. Everybody deserves a job and a purpose. Self-direction in watching how it's helped Ryan. It's an alternative to just medicating people more and sticking them in a cooperative, large volume living facility. Karen's Hope has got a lot of ideas behind it and a lot of goodwill behind it.
Karen's Hope is a family on a mission to help families create a future for their son or daughter to live an independent life with the proper supports.
We're hoping to help individuals and their families gain more independence, especially most of all the individual. I think that this population has grown, and the services and the things that are out there, some families don't even know about.
RPM is short for the Rapid Prompting Method. It was developed by a woman named Soma, and she realized that autism is really a sensory and motoric deficit, not an intellectual or emotional one.
There are a lot of families who are affected by developmental disabilities and intellectual disabilities and mental illness, and it's so much more common than we think. And people like Karen taking these new ideas and making them come alive.
I'm a board member. I'm fully committed, 110%. The fact that it's a foundation that does a lot of different things, but all ties it back down to helping these individuals and allowing them to help themselves was what I loved about it.
Obviously, it's kind of grassroots. I mean, there's not a lot of other organizations that are doing what we're doing. So this is another avenue that people are going to have to go, and I think it's a template for the future.
I want to make it clear, it doesn't matter how severe the disability is. It's crucial for the families to develop a network and develop an independent life for that individual with the proper supports.